Hi, this is Joe K from Play That Rock and Roll, and you're listening to Not Politically Correct Podcast.
Boom!
Dale.
It's hilarious because this is the 5 worst bands, and Lynyrd Skynyrd made the list.
It did not. He just changed his mind. So it's going to replace it with ABBA. Cool.
I'm just trying to stick in the realm of what I know with rock, because there's all kinds of other acts that
Apparently he likes some of those songs, but the band as a whole is trash.
Well, a lot of them are dead.
And trash.
One. He's like, Kobe died, Skynyrd died.
Yeah. Kind of the same way too. Yeah, it was a plane crash for them.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of Skynyrd died in it was a plane crash, right? And one of the guys survived, and
then he
made
started flying helicopters later on.
Made it. I hope.
Ironically.
But what was crazy about that story was this. Okay, so
He's like, these are really fly.
the record they were about to
No, they're
release when the plane crashed was a record called Street Survivors, and the picture of them.
Air not survivors.
Yeah, well, the picture of them is the 5 of them standing in a street with a bunch of burning wreckage behind them. So it's just this was the record they had ready to go. Now it wasn't plane wreckage, but it was just
train wreckage.
But it's the 5 guys in Skynyrd just hanging out with burning buildings and a road behind them, and then the album is called Street Survivors. I have no idea what that's referring to, and then the record company had to pull that back from the distributors to put out a less tasteless album cover because half the band died in a plane crash.
Fun story. I was at Summerfest, and I forget who was supposed to play at the amphitheater, and they couldn't make it for some odd reason. I forget. So they were giving away really cheap tickets. I'm like, oh, who's good? It's $15, and I'm like, well, who's playing? It was 38 Special opening for Skynyrd.
Oh, okay.
Which is really cool because Ronnie Van Zant, who was in Skynyrd's brother, played for 38 Special. So that was kind of cool, double connection.
I've seen 38 Special. They're fun.
Yeah.
There's a rock group called 38 Special.
38 Special, yeah. Hang on loosely.
There's a rapper named 38 Special.
Oh!
Who's close with Griselda, who's the 3 rappers that were on Royce's album. This is all coming full circle.
Now, wait a minute. Now, don't you think those two got to collab?
They have to, at this
Come
point.
on.
At this point.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I screwed up. Skynyrd doesn't belong in my bottom 5 at all. I had one coming over. That whole conversation might be defunct because, there's a band called Chicago from the 70s. I hate Chicago. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what, Cody? Lynyrd Skynyrd's alright, but you know what? Chicago for sure.
Yeah. And I'm not going to hold back down that. I cannot stand Chicago.